Hi friends. Before we start, let's check in. How is everyone doing? This is the first time I've worn a bra in like 30 days. So that feels weird. Feeling pretty good. Just finished doing my yoga for the day. I've been doing a Yoga with Adriene 30-day yoga challenge. If you actually have never seen Yoga with Adriene and you want to do some sort of fitness inside that requires very little space, you should totally go check her out. She has a bunch of 30-day yoga challenges up on her channel. I'm doing the most recent one, which is called Home, ironically, and she started that one in January, so I don't think that was on purpose. I think that was just a bizarre, twisted coincidence. But yeah, tell me everything you've been doing in self-isolation. If you've been exercising, if you've been just playing Animal Crossing nonstop for 7 hours a day.
Por que no los dos?
And I know I promised everyone that I would do more Animal Crossing looks and videos for you, and I have been putting it off. You know, there's only so many NPCs or villagers I can do that are interesting enough to bother with, and also within the realm of possibility with the things that I currently already possess. And so that narrows the field down quite a lot. Also, I just kind of been uninspired to do it. I know that it was the most viewed video on my channel in a long time, but it kind of freaked me out, and so I kind of just left it because I knew that whatever I was going to do next was going to have diminishing returns. I kind of just panicked and dropped the whole project. However, I got the best suggestion from Instagram stories, and I don't know why I hadn't thought of it before. Today's video is going to be me trying to turn myself into the brand new NPC of Animal Crossing New Horizons, Flick. She actually hasn't visited my town yet, which is hurtful, but I have seen lots of pictures of her because I think people freaked out when they saw how freaking cool she was. I mean, just look at her. Just like, look. It seems like a no-brainer. She's such a badass, and it also means I don't have to style a wig. And just like last time, I'm going to be doing the character more in a human style. So if that sounds like something that is interesting to you, then please keep on watching. I'm gonna stop rambling so we can get started. Before we get started, I think I need to do a little bit of a hair transformation. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. I also filmed this entire journey, and if you're a patron of mine, you'll be able to see it up there. All right, now that I've done the crappy transition, let's zoom back in and start the face. I do not own a pleather or a leather vest, but I do have this little guy kicking around from my Aubrey cosplay. All right, let's get to it. So we're just gonna slap on a bit of a quick base, and we will speed right through that because it is something that I have done a zillion times on this channel. Again, pretty standard base. We're gonna jazz it up a bit, don't worry, that happens later. But for now, let's focus on the eyeshadow. So she just has these little baby brows. They're pretty much the same brows that I did for Isabel, and they're brown, but I think I might make them a little bit pointier because I feel like that'll go with the whole punk-ish kind of vibe. Gosh, I love looks where I don't have to do an entire brow. It is the best. Let's fill her in a little bit. From what I can see from her picture, her eyelid is just completely purple, which is great. I could just slap on some purple and call it a night, but I do want to just give it a little bit more something. So we'll do a purple eye, but we'll incorporate a little bit of interest, a little bit of depth. Somehow I ended up owning the most purple eyeshadow, and I don't know how that happened because it's probably my least favorite color. It's a little more mauvey than purple. Ooh, I just found the perfect match in the Norvina palette. This one right here. Ding, ding, ding. Winner, chicken dinner. C4. Let's try and find something to transition with that maybe is closer to her skin tone. I think I finally cracked it, guys. First things first, let's just prime our life away. Let's start off with the Melt Baby Girl stack. I figured I had something that was similar, for God's sake. This one's called Scammin. Yeah, this is pretty close. I haven't used this stack in ages. I miss it. I want her to be pretty badass, but I don't want her to be too scary. So we're still keeping this pretty cute. Now let's dip into that C4 shade. Alright, I want it darker than that for sure. Let's just take B4 right above it. Now I want to find, I don't know why I always do these spirit fingers when I'm trying to find an eyeshadow. This is too blue. Yeah, I don't want blue. I want a metallic purple. Oh, what do we have here? Is that a ColourPop Super Shock? Well, let's see what happens when we chuck this on our finger and just have at her. Dude, that's crazy. Let's go back into B4. Blend these two together a bit more. All right, I think I want a bit more C4 up here. And then blend it out at the very end with some more Scammin. Let's add a little bit of a liner. Let's do a big old wing. Alright, that is it for the eye for now. I'm going to go off camera, do the other one up to this point, put on some lashes, we'll pull out and do the rest of the face. Alright, lashes are on. These are my most dramatic lashes that I have at hand right now. They are Miss Fury by Rouge and Rogue. Let's just really rapid fire finish up the lower lash line, not being too precious with it, going pretty far down. She is pretty punk rock. And then let's take a little bit of Boots by ColourPop and chuck that in the waterline. Eyes are done. Let's zoom it on out and finish the rest of the face. So a couple cute things. She's got these yellow little spiky horns, which we can't do with real spikes, but we can draw them on. She also has these dots that are kind of running down to her nose, so I thought that would be cute. And then we're going to really heavily blush everything up with this shade Scammin. I think it's kind of a dead match. Even though she doesn't have a distinct lip color, we'll figure something out to match the vibe, match the rest of the palette. So we'll start by doing lots and lots of blush. And this is an eyeshadow, not a blush. So this is going to be fairly pigmented, I believe. And we're gonna pull it up pretty far, I think. Just trying to melt it in with that bronzer that we already have so it makes a really nice little gradient. Let's bring it onto the forehead as well. She's got these little ridges right here, so I feel like that would be cute just to allude to that. And of course, hit the chin. And I think we're gonna do a hair of it down into the nose contour a little bit, across the nose, around the button, under the lip. Let's take it over the Cupid's bow as well. I think to deepen up an eensy weensy teeny tiny bit, let's go into Circus from the Likely Makeup Clown Blush palette in the hollows a little bit. Take that up here as well. Let's give this lizard a little bit of glow. And then let's do some Master Chrome. The Molten Rose Gold I think will go pretty well with this whole thing. How would you highlight a ridge? I do think I want to add this just right under the brow. I think I want to layer on that with a bit more of a darker peachy highlight. I feel like it's a bit too icy. Let's quickly do her two little yellow horns. I'm just going to use a ColourPop liquid liner. This one is called Make Love. Let's switch to a creme gel liner and see if that shows up better. Let's try and shade these a little bit on the underside. We'll add just a touch of shine. Let's add an ever so subtle little drop shadow here. Let's do the little circles. Yeah, let's start with a ColourPop liquid liner in the shade Ducky. Well, that's just not doing what I wanted to do. This is a lip liner. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 1000 Kisses in what shade are you? Spiced Nude. let's brighten those up just a tiny bit. I will actually dip into this palette that I've been holding in front of your face. Let's use Strawberry Milk. And because I feel like any cute look requires it, let's just throw on some freckles. This is C4 again from the Norvina palette. Let's spray down. Time to finally throw on a lip, and I feel like this would be perfect. It's the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint in Undefeated. If you hadn't already guessed, I'm gonna line with a Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner. This one is in Rich Wine. I don't know why this one in particular has a tendency to bunch up in a really unflattering way. Anyway, let's try and fix it with a little bit of Fenty. I rarely wear this shade, but when I do, let's finish this off with a bit of bottom mascara. Couple of finishing touches. A local gal I know makes these amazing leather accessories. Her Instagram is Hallowed Hides, and I wish I had purple contacts to finish this out, but it will have to happen in post. I think it's pretty close. This hair is so tall I have to zoom out more just so you can see it. All right, this is Flick all done. Considering I did not go out and buy a single freaking thing for this look, I'm going to say I did pretty darn good. I love this eyeshadow look. I always forget about my Super Shock shadows. I know they're some of the best metallic eyeshadows out there, and I always forget that they exist in my collection. They're just right there in a drawer. But wow, is that purple ever incredible. I feel pretty freaking badass and just a little bit adorable. Freckles always take it from weird to cute real fast. I'm pretty pleased with how my little horns turned out. If I were going to cosplay this, I would absolutely just commit to the bit and glue spikes to my face. I really wanted to do that so badly. I even dug through some of my old jewelry to see if I had any studded bracelets that I could dismantle, but alas. And hey, the hair remained completely intact. With the hair and makeup pulled together, I definitely feel a lot more confident. There were many places during this process that I second guessed myself, but I think the vision came through in the end. If Flick doesn't come to my island after this, I'm gonna be offended. Also, as I'm filming this, it is currently bunny day. You guys, I'm gonna be so happy when eggs are finally gone. Not these ones though. These ones are delicious. It's kind of a look. I would wear this out in public. All right, guys, let me know what you think down below. If you think I nailed this or if I missed the mark completely, I would love to know your thoughts. Also, please let me know your suggestions for the next villager or NPC that you want me to recreate on my face. And, you know, keep your suggestions to more reasonable ones that maybe I could accomplish with just things that are already within my reach. So suggest some ones that you think that I could achieve feasibly. I'm gonna go make some tuna melts for dinner, but before I go, I'm gonna tell you all of the many ways that you can help out my channel right now. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below on what you thought of everything, subscribe to my channel. We're getting up to 1,200. Would love to hit that soon. You can follow me on other social media. I will leave those right there. And patrons, you are more than welcome to check out the video I made on how this hair came to being. As always, I hope you guys are all safe and healthy and well and surviving / thriving, thriving. Enjoy your Animal Crossing, guys. And above all else, be kind and be generous, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.